amikor mit választok, mindig másmilyen akkor.
Lehet, hogy változik. Mert most én brészörös.
Igen, hogyha átjövét választok, akkor gondolom, akkor...
Akkor hemingwések vannak kitéve.
Akkor követek volna.
Akkor másik branchben vagy. Ja. Csinálom pillanat. Sok időm van már.
Jól megoldották, hogy érdeketesek, hogy... de most már felnőtt nőnek számít.
Hát igen.
Így megoldod, hogy így...
Ha bár még a felnőtt elég erős, mert majd 10 év körüli volt, 10-valahány éve. Vagy 6 év körülbelül szerintem.
Jó, oké, 16 környéke lehet. Esetleg lehet 16.
Látom.
De van is a felületes várat hordja, hogy a cicit ki kell emelni.
Hát alig volt cici, hadd örüljön, hadd mutassam át.
Tett egy szíjjal, aztán meg a kis mellényét. De egy kicsit feltolja.
Még egy gyerekkorában a nagycsöcsöket nézett.
Igen, azt a megszokták.
Come on, Tita, it's okay. There's always next year, right? I wanted to go too, but I can wait. Oh, entry to the EGC is on the lottery system, and they've already ended applications to it. I couldn't go to the film festival, and now I can't attend the GGC either. I'm kicking myself for not looking up more info in advance. Did you hear about the scandal with the famous movie actress last week? I did, but only a second-hand account of it. They say she had a one-night stand with a famous racer. Apparently that racer is known for seducing and discarding women one after the other. My word, surely the movie actress must have known that. What a shameful woman! That actress must have been no different from him. She's likely no stranger to disposing of men like yesterday's garbage. Worse yet, I hear she commonly appears in those carnal exhibitions that gossip person makes. This just goes to show that morally repugnant movies beget morally repugnant people, whether actor, director or viewer. Indeed, this serves as irrefutable proof that an actress who fails to reach the heights of theater will fall to the depths of depravity. What an unspeakable tragedy. I just want to turn my eyes from the whole sordid affair. Believe what I'm hearing right now. Where do these people get off insulting everyone left and right? This isn't 1175, we're in the 13th century here. What kind of ancient relic has this much beef against movies? Ah, Judith, they're saying ain't cool, but you don't want to make a fuss and end up blowing your cover. You are good. Change their mind and think. Everyone involved in the film industry is all the same. From producers to actors, they're all so vulgar, so base. No child of mine will ever walk into a theater for as long as I live. I will expose them only to the highest forms of art. The movies that gothic person makes are supposedly both immoral and obscene. It's inconceivable to me that people actually watch that filth. But I'm even more astonished that any woman would act in them. They must be the furthest thing from a proper lady. I imagine they're little more than dogs in heat without a fragment of shame. I'd love for tourists and young folk alike to experience the rich art and history found in opera. Art can only become one with our culture if it is experienced and shared by many people. The Opera House's owner, Miss Adelaine, is particularly devoted to opening the eyes of our youth to the value of traditional art. Her belief that opera can match all entertainment mediums is absolute. It's awe-inspiring, really.
Well, just a quick break, that's all.
Stars. This was my first time seeing an opera performance. I can only describe it as a breathtaking experience. I likely could better understood the finer details of the story had I received a higher education, and if I saw it a few more times. Nonetheless, I was drawn in by the stellar performances. There's a level of depth there you don't see in stage dramas and movies. Now then, I've got some more time on my hands, so I think I'll tour the other districts. Ricardo. Phew! I managed to get off early today. I'll get to my homework after a quick nap. None of my classmates understand what I'm going through because they're all sitting in the lap of luxury. I just want one friend who can share my pain. Although maybe I shouldn't be complaining at a time like this. Every citizen in this city struggles to make ends meet. If the situation remains as stands, this economic activity may come to a halt, which could drive food prices up. Maybe I ought to stop by Bernice's store in the North District.
Don't you need a souvenir?
You may notice that the department store carries the same branded goods as us. The difference is our goods are cheaper, so you're better off buying from us. Horacio's got a multitude of well-known handicraft goods producers. My job is to look through the vast selection of goods they sell and pick out the ones I think tourists would like.
Hello there. See you again.
Take a good look around.
The PC Company is the most recognizable brand in Horacion, but you'll find that my little store is just as well loved here. However, few people outside the city walls would recognize our shop's name. That's because our products don't have long shelf life. So be sure to send those sweets down the hatch as soon as you can.
Alrighty.
I'm proud of all my wares. It's been a pleasure.
Maybe I'll take the tram.
What's next?
How may I help you all? Oh yeah, you're the group that came here yesterday. You want me to whip up a meal for you? That's okay, thank you though. We're actually here about your request. Huh? You're Nelly, right? I saw your 4 SPG on the bulletin board. Wait, you're the famous brigand? Wow! I left the inn to check the bulletin board and now we're right back where we started. That's funny. So, can I go ahead and talk about the threat letter I received? Sure, what's it say? Perhaps we should discuss this in our room. I have a feeling this could take a while. Alright, have you got the letter on hand? Yes, right here. Filthy parasitic immigrants like you have no place in our magnificent opera house. Abandon your dream to take the stage or the wrath of Adios will descend upon you. How could anyone write something so horrible? Invoking Algares's name in this way is nothing short of impiety. The person who wrote this is obviously anti-immigrant. It's one of the worst pathetic things I've ever read. Guessing you don't see a lot of this stuff given how you got such a stranglehold over Landport. Horacio was a different story though. Anti-immigrant animosity more likely to see through here. Some people in the city are determined to carry the antiquated beliefs of the old nobility to the grave. It's almost like their life's calling is to harass people like Nelly. You aren't wrong there, most of the people here are kind, but there's a handful of rotten apples to be sure. This isn't the first time I've faced discrimination in this city. I can count the number of times this kind of thing has happened on two hands. Then why are you still living here? Because I love Oracion. It's every artist's dream to live here. We all call it the city of art and tradition. I wanted to be here ever since I was a little girl. I worked day and night for so long to get to where I am, and now I finally earned the right to attend the music academy here. I can't just throw it all away now. I can understand that feeling. Okay, so the music academy and the opera house connection tracks. Is there something that sparked all this, like an event of some kind? Yes, actually, we're borrowing the opera house for a concert recital. It's still a little ways away, but I'm totally stoked for it. And that's in part because I got the lead role. Wow, congratulations! So the frat letter is calling on you to give up the leading role. They'll probably resort to violence if you don't comply. That's what I feared. The opera house has been around for over 100 years. And in all that time, I don't think there's ever been an immigrant who's been at the center of the stage. I could definitely see that ruffling more than a few feathers in the anti-immigrant crowd. I'm sure they'll stoop to some serious laws to get you out of the spotlight. That's terrible. If you don't mind me asking, why didn't you take this to the police or the guild? I wanted to be discreet about all this. If word gets out, the entire recital could be cancelled. It's been a labor of love from everyone involved, and my classmates have been giving it their all during practice. I don't want their efforts to go to waste, just like the film festival. From the fresh letter to the calling upon of a dubious brigand to save the day. I should just give up the lead role, shouldn't I? What? Heck no! You worked your butt off and studied like crazy to get this far. That role is rightfully yours, so don't give it up. But I don't think I have any other choice. You don't want to fight this? Then why do you send out a request? Guess I just wanted to hear an expert's opinion before I came to a decision. Now that I know I'm in real danger, I'd rather just let this one go. Well, you're the client. If you wanna call it here, then we'll be on our way. But are you sure this is how you want things to end? If you let this guy go, they'll be back for more. As long as you have the will to take it to the skies, they'll do everything they can to chain you down. Things will only escalate from here if you don't take a stand. I bet they won't stop until you've packed your bags and left. You still haven't given me the details of your request. Tell me what you really want. I'm all ears. I want to be part of the recital. I don't want to give up here. That, and you can leave everything to us. The Zankai Solutions is on the case. But no buts, we're gonna help you out. That's final. Whoever's behind this will think twice about how hurting you once we're through with them. I suppose I can change your minds then. That's right. Once we're committed to helping someone, we always see it through. You very young lady, you catch this foul criminal. I suggest we start by gathering a list of suspects. Is there anyone you can think of who could have sent that letter to you? Not off the top of my head. I know doubting people you know ain't very fun, but we need some place to start. Can you think of anyone who might want to snipe the leading role if you give it up? I suppose one person comes to mind. Her name's Amari. She's another student at the academy and she is hyper competitive. We were both the top picks for the lead spot, so if you were to step down, she would assume the leading role. That certainly qualifies as a motive. What kind of person is she? Do you know what she thinks about immigrants? I know she's a descendant of the old Oracion nobility and, well, I don't think she likes me very much. Never heard her say anything discriminatory about immigrants, but I can't exactly read her mind. It sounds suspicious to me. Yeah, I agree. We'll start by talking with her. Oh, but I don't know for sure that it's Amali. I know, we're not gonna lay any accusations. We just wanna chat with her. Any idea where she'll be around this time? I think she's at the boutique in the department store over by the East District. She wanted to pick out the dress to wear to the recital. I overheard her saying that in our last rehearsal. So we need to go to the Quincy department store. Let's depart then.
Let's hurry up and finish this. Do you have any preferences? Thanks for coming in.
Nehogy, járok, semmi volt. Ja, hát az majd lefagyott, azt mondjuk, akartam kérdezni.
Megvicceltelek. His always Horatio is at the mercy of the whims of the upper class. While the capital has adopted a number of technological advancements, this place is stuck in the past, and the people seem content with that. And of course, the people at the bottom of the social ladder are the ones who suffer the most as a result. I hate taking business trips to this place. I just want to be back home already. How do you enjoy your meal? One of father's regular clients invested in that restaurant, you know. It was acceptable, I suppose, but I'd much rather receive a gift in the form of a princess dress and tiara rather than cuisine. It's every girl's dream to travel the world while being dressed like the princesses of the old kingdom. Oh, well, I'm sure we can make that happen. I'll ask father right away. Make your dreams come true. Promise! Don't make promises you don't know you can keep. I think I'll keep my expectations in check. It's every girl's dream to be a princess. They're prim, proper, elegant, beautiful, and intelligent. But most importantly, they always have a dashing prince by their side. Can Manuel really be the prince of my dreams? Who would have thought that my fiancé would be so demanding? Father made an interesting choice, that's for sure. No matter, I will do whatever I must to make my future bride's dreams come true. Just can't believe it. Well, I suppose I'm not going to the capital now. Yes, the state of emergency is still in effect in Edith, I'm afraid, so I don't think you'll be able to spend your vacation there. Perhaps you can spend it here in Oracion instead. I know it's not what you had planned, but there's plenty of things to do around the city. I'm sure your husband would feel better about that anyway, given the current state of affairs. What on earth are you talking about? You really think I'm feeling sad simply because I cannot go to the capital? How can I be worried about my vacation plans when so many people were just taken from us? My apologies, I should realize you weren't concerned about that. As long as you understand that. Now then, shall we go in and play? I think I'll be able to return to my day-to-day life with peace of mind once I know the departed are resting by the goddess's side. Your husband would not normally approve of her mingling with the lower class. But I believe an exception can be made in this case. There's no harm in playing with everyone. However, she must attend the rest of the events as planned. She may not want to, but she has to. There is no high or low standing when it comes to praying for those who have lost their lives. I want to pray with everyone for a while. And I'll have to get ready for the social club tonight. I can't believe they're holding those events at a time like this. I have to attend it in my husband's place, even though it feels like the world is on fire. I can't believe Cry Village is gone. Not even the children were spared. I've looked after many kids in gospel facilities over the years, so this is heartbreaking for me. We must protect the orphanage here at all costs. I've supported it for many years, and I won't let anything happen to it.
Well?
Sure, there's a few people from Cry Village who have lost their families and homes. I like to reach out to those people and help them in some way. I'm already thinking about getting in touch with the church in the capital so we can figure out how we can support them. When I heard the news of the tragedy, it didn't feel real at first. That's why I've come here, both to pray and to face reality. Just because Oracion is safe doesn't mean we can turn a blind eye to what happened. Doing that would be wrong. But it's still so difficult. I'm trying to put on a brave face for my son, but I'm not sure if it's all that convincing.
Right.
legnagyobb városa? Következő napon is? Ugye ez város, gondolom, de hogy
Nem,
elfedezni valóban? Úgy kell, úgy szintett
Alrighty.
az, hogy új, nem hiszem, hogy új terület lesz, de gondolom újra körbe kell menni.
Beszélgetés. Vannak rendesen. Tehát
Igen, igen.
Felfedezni való városokból, akik élik az életüket, meg van.
Igen, ez egy ilyen hosszú résznek volt tervezve.
Még mindig úgy kezdtem a beszélgetéseket, de már látszik, hogy ez sok minden van.
Sokára fogok eljutni a második naphoz.
Itt közben viszont vannak a 7 éves.
Indeed.
Meglátjuk. De meglátjuk. Hát most nem akarok most így előre még eldönteni. I go to the Grand Cathedral every week, but this time everyone looks sad. Even mommy looks down in the dumps. What should I do? Should I accept too? Or that would just make mommy even sadder. Priest Anna, we're currently holding memorial mass for all the lives that were lost in the attack on Craig Village. Many are mourning for our fallen Calvardian brothers and sisters. The bishop is hosting the mass. We will offer a few words of prayer so that they may find peace. Anyone?
Not this way.
The cathedral, I imagine, is quite serene inside. Probably we can visit it another time. You know, are you guys travelers? Do you want your shoes shined? I do it for 50 mira each. How about it? I'm trying to earn some money so I can help my mom. She's really sick. Spent in the cities of darkness. Everything ain't uncommon in oración. How about I show you around the city? You don't even have to tip me if you don't want to. I'm just happy helping people. No, I'd be grateful if you did. My sister's income isn't enough to cover mom's medical expense, so I'm trying to earn a little money myself.
My daddy is very important.
I heard the entire village was annihilated. How is that even possible? Well, I believe this shall serve as a grim reminder that we must never let the lower class hold power. After all, the mafia is made up of low-born fools, no? This is undeniable proof that when those of lower standing achieve power and wealth, they will resort to barbaric behavior.
Alrighty.
What? There are fools making a mess of the underground areas? Yeah, I saw them myself. We can't let them screw around on our home turf. Oof. It is as you say. Then I'm in complete agreement. I say we send them back to wherever they came from. We show them the might of the High Bloods. We do as the nobles of old did with intruders. Subjugate and dispose. Shit, not these guys again. Guess I should realize we might run into them here. This is their home turf after all. It sounds like they've learned that lesson. They're up to something for sure. I guess I ought to keep an eye on them. They've got a lot of guts messing around on our home turf. Guess it's up to us to teach them a lesson. We won't let these fools run wild on our turf. It shouldn't be hard to crush them, should it come to that. Whereas this is a good opportunity to show people that we mean business. And that we're far superior to the old High Bloods gang. Baron. Jacobin's group always gets things done. We must get our message out to the ignorant masses. Why are you giving me those looks? Do you perhaps think that I'm up to something suspicious? Then allow me to set the record straight. I'm just doing my duty as a descendant of the old Calvert nobility. And that duty is the eradication of the filth that seeks to destroy the customs of old. Mark my words, we will cleanse our city of those vile immigrants. Equality of all races be damned. What I'm hearing. He's not even trying to hide his contempt. I see people be so out for the races these days. This guy legit doesn't think he's doing anything wrong. I will never understand why our noble ancestors were stripped of their power. I know the royal family was overthrown in the revolution, but the classist system could have prevailed. It didn't have to be upended to make way for these filthy immigrants. Senior Officer Iris. Vasak. Vasak biztos úr. One of our very own bracers died fighting that mafia group. Actually, I don't think the term mafia group fits them anymore. They're terrorists. Terrorists, plain and simple. They must be stopped at all costs. And I believe the CID Special Ops Division can take them out once and for all. These terrorists are still at large, so we have to do our utmost to protect the citizenry. We also have many tourists coming into our city every day. I promise that we won't let you people down. Van egy event valami. Banker DuPont. There's been some hubbub around about the Oracion Trust Bank lagging behind the banks in the capital and Langford. The people spreading that garbage need to look beyond the simple numbers. There's more to finance than assets and liabilities. For example, the price of land in Oracion is through the roof, as are the average savings of its citizens. Public trust is also high. Our growth may not be rapid, but it is stable. For my money, I think we are doing an excellent job supporting our country's economy. Receptionist, Gabe, Gallier. Greetings, welcome to Hotel Leclerc. If you are here to book a room, then I'm sorry, you have to make reservations in advance. The reservation system was put in place to ensure the safety of our guests. We hope you understand. We're nearly fully booked and there have been a large number of dinner parties here lately. It's been hard for people to reserve rooms. Welcome to Hotel Leclerc. Do you have business with one of our guests? Lunchtime and the door of the afternoon. And the man had it fully take a push out. Not fully by my team, Taking you, but he doesn't. But the last week, indeed, more specifically, we were forming an agreement to ensure the second event does not repeat. Just precise proof of that for the incident, we realized the backup plan has to be found. Does that mean Harry has already taken action? Yes, that's correct. We have men stationed all around the perimeter of Oracle. We originally planned to bring them inside the city as soon as possible. There is the ordinance. Not that there would be any point in doing so now, given that our team has been eliminated. I'm guessing you are planning to seize control of the city as soon as this is done. That was my mind. So there's no guarantee that we will be successful. I got that. I know, it goes without saying. While we're at it, I'll advise you both to keep your scheming to a bare minimum. No, you glass-wearing types do that shit on the regular, but stop. How rude, that sort of caricature borders on prejudice. Wouldn't you agree, Kincaid? Don't put me in the same category as him. It's not uncommon for the government and Harriet to form friendly agreements when necessary. In fact, the previous administration was quite helpful during the days when I was in Crossbar. The current government is very agreeable as well. However, we are all quite wary of the current president. We have to be careful while he's in power.
It's on us to teach them.
Következő. Erre kell jönnöm, és itt be kell jönnöm, és nem tűzhetsz. So this is the famous Quincy department store. Feel like I've heard that name before. It's hardly surprising, the Quincy Bell brand is known throughout the world. They are most commonly known as the Quincy Company, and this just happens to be their main headquarters. Oh yeah, I've had that chocolate before. Yes, I recall giving you some back in Basel. You must be hyped to be here. This stuff ain't half bad, I'll admit, but everything on the lineup is too damn expensive. It was way more than it's worth. True enough, though you can't deny it makes for a great gift.
Your car will be here in a moment, sir. What's my schedule for today? Our first stop will be at Etoise's offices.
Who's that? Persze. De nem tudnak róla. A bombárban senki nem tud, ez a játéknak a lényege. Be vannak zárva, de... Igen, de nem tudják, hogy technikailag nem tudják elhagyni a várost. His name is Edmond Auclair. He's the CEO of the Quincy Company and head of Horation's most well-known family. Mi? Az alapról mondták. What? Auclair? Wait, isn't that President Edmond Auclair?
Hmm? Is something the matter, sir?
Must be my imagination.
Nothing. Let's be off.
So that was Elaine's dad. Yes, so she's the daughter of the Quincy company's president. It sounds that way. I remember seeing that in the papers at some point. It's not like it's a secret or anything. Though Elaine and her dad never acknowledged it publicly. I see. Oh, are you acquainted with him by any chance? Actually, I might have met him a long time ago, but I can't say I remember doing it. Anyway, let's check out what they've got in stock here. We should also drop by the equipment stores too. Agreed, this is a good opportunity to stock up. Alright,
Welcome to
sweetie.
the Quincy Department Store, a bastion of history and culture.
We're not going to let the dreadful news get between
In our
us and
store,
our
you'll
shopping
find products
center.
of only
Remember,
the
money is no
highest
object.
quality
You may buy
that
whatever
uphold Calvert's
you'd like.
noble
You'll have the
traditions.
maids carry it all back home later.
We hope
My
you
stingy
enjoy
husband is
shopping with
nowhere
us
to be
today.
found. I'm putting myself in charge of the family budget. And I say we're going to shop until we drop.
So...
Let's see. I want Quincy Bell's chocolate cake and Madeleines. Oh, and I want some fancy clothes. I wanna look like a proper lady. We can buy some jewelry. I want that jewelry.
Welcome to the Quincy Department Store, a bastion of history and culture.
Welcome to Bell for fine
In
goods.
our store,
Please
you'll
take
find
a look at
products
what
of
we have
only
to
the
offer.
highest
The
quality
Quincy company
that
uses only the
uphold
highest
Calvert's
quality
noble
fruits and dairy
traditions.
products when making sweets. We have our own supply routes
We hope you
that
enjoy
let us
shopping with
procure
us
the best
today.
ingredients on the market. And those routes aren't impacted by the state of emergency, so we won't have any trouble with keeping our shelves stocked.
What can I do for you? See you again.
Welcome home, may I help you today?
Welcome to the Quincy
You
Department
can find
Store,
all sorts of
a
sweets
bastion
here.
of history
In
and
fact, we
culture.
got all of our Quincy Bell sweets in stock right now.
In
We
our
make for
store, you'll
wonderful
find
gifts,
products
especially
of
for the
only
special
highest
summer. Why not
quality
buy a few
that
packs?
uphold
We
Calvert's
have
noble
full
traditions.
confidence in our products. We await
We
your
hope you
next
enjoy
visit.
shopping with us today.
We have plenty of affordable offerings these days, but we also sell premium goods that the old Calvardian royal family used to love. In fact, we still receive orders from royalty abroad. These sweets have been well liked by the Eastern royalty families for generations. One might say our products transcend national borders and cultures.
Welcome to the Quincy Department Store, a bastion of history and culture. In our store, you'll find products of only the highest quality that uphold Calvert's noble traditions. We
Hey,
hope
I
you
sell
enjoy
weapons and
shopping with us
silverware here.
today.
I've been doing business in this department store for a long time, but our production methods haven't changed a bit. The Quincy company has been looking out for my little shop for a long time now. I'm indebted to them. Anyhow, this style of craftsmanship was once loved by the nobility of old and is still popular today. I feel blessed, honestly.
Alrighty.
Welcome to the Quincy Department Store.
There are many workshops
bastion
dealing
of
in silver
history and
accessories
culture.
and swords. They are symbols of the old nobility.
In
As time
our
has
store,
passed
you'll
and
find
things have
products
changed,
of
so
only
too
the
did the
highest
workshops.
quality
We inherited
that
tradition of
uphold
crafting
Calvert's
weapons and
noble
styles.
traditions.
I'm happy that my workshop and the Quincy company
We
can
hope
work
you
together
enjoy
to
shopping
protect the
with
old
us
ways of
today.
doing things.
Do you need something? Please come again.
Welcome to the Quincy
The elevator
Department
will
Store,
take you to the
a
Quincy
bastion of
company's
history and
headquarters. If
culture.
you have business there, you will need to schedule an appointment.
In our
Though
store,
the
you'll
president
find
has been
products
busier
of
than
only
usual
the
these past few
highest
days, so I
quality
doubt you'll
that
be able to see
uphold
him in
Calvert's
person.
noble traditions. We hope you enjoy shopping with us today.
Molly. Hey, you're Emily, right? Yes, and who are you exactly? We reporter. Local papers wants to do a piece on the upcoming recital at the Opera House. We'd like to ask you a couple of questions if you don't mind. Alright, I suppose that makes sense. I suppose anyone recitals always attract a lot of attention. This is a little fun. I'd be happy to oblige. Ask me whatever you'd like. Well, let's get right into it then. Could you tell us how the preparation for the recital have been going? Quite well, as a matter of fact. This year's performance is shaping up to be even better than the last. Nice to hear. Yeah, someone told me this year's leading lady is a Central Eastern girl. That true? Yeah, that's correct. Her name is Nelly. Are you two acquainted? Of course, we both attend the same music academy, after all. However, I wouldn't exactly call us the closest for friends, or friends at all, really. Oh, why is that? There's some kind of bad blood between you two? Oh, not at all. It's nothing like that. Though I do find her rather irritating, to be perfectly honest. In fact, just looking at her gets my blood boiling. You aren't the first person who said she is aggravating. Sounds like she may have a difficult personality. Perhaps this recital would be better off without her. What? No, I don't agree with that at all. You don't? Surprised to hear that. We heard you would serve as her replacement should she step away. Are you saying you don't have any interest in being the lead? Of course I do. But the fact of the matter is, the school cast her in the lead role over me, and I have no reason to object to that decision. As much as it pains me to admit, Nelly is one step ahead of me at the moment anyway. If she were unable to perform, this entire recital would be in shambles. I'd like to think pretty highly of this girl. I thought you said you didn't like her. I don't, not one bit. Nelly is blessed with all these wonderful talents, and yet she withdraws into her shell time and again just because she's an immigrant. The other performance and I had no idea how to interact with her for a while. However, we were all struck by her determination and diligence in time. Everyone at the academy holds her in the highest regard. Why she's still so self-loathing? That girl frustrates me to no end. Can't she just be more confident in herself? She really cares about her. Without crying. It's a waste of time. How now? Be like that. You said everyone in the academy respects her, yes? Does that include all the people in the recital as well? That's right. Everyone believes that we'll be able to pull off a tremendous performance with her at the center. Sounds like she's pretty special. I got another question. Do you know anyone outside the stall who knows she's the lead performer? That's an odd thing to ask. Well, it's not as though we've been keeping it a secret. Although we haven't officially announced the program or the performers yet. So while I'm not surprised reporters such as yourself are in the know, I don't think many are aware that Nelly is the lead. Oh, actually, there is a person who knows. A man running a survey asked me some questions about the recital not too long ago. Can you tell us more about him? Certainly, he was running a survey in the North District Marketplace. As I recall, it was about racial harmony and the immigrants living in Oracion. During the survey, he asked me if I had any detailed anecdotes regarding the theme. He seemed to be supportive of immigrants, so I told him about Nelly and the recital. I'm afraid I can't think of anyone else who might know about her though. That's alright, you've been a huge help, so thanks. Anytime, best of luck with writing your article. Good day. We did learn a lot at least. So we lost our only lead in the process. Before we start worrying about that, let's report back to Nelly.
Welcome to the Quincy department store.
If you're looking for high quality clothing, then look no further. Ceremonial dresses are made with impeccable material quality. They are quite popular with the upper class. Even tourists like to splurge here, as a matter of fact.
We hope you enjoy shopping with us today.
Things have been rather bleak as of late, but even in times like these, you can't neglect your need for self-care, and clothing is self-care. Buying a new pair of clothes brings peace to one's heart and mind. It's also important to dress to impress, and there's nothing more impressive than our dresses.
Please, take a close look.
Welcome to the Quincy department store, a bastion of history and culture. In our store, you'll find products
always
of only
welcome
the
here.
highest quality that uphold Calvert's...
What are we waiting for?
As resplendent as you'd expect the old
So, did you talk with Emily? Yeah, we did. Let's move this conversation back to our room. I relate what they heard from Emily. Emily really said all that? Sure did. It's thoughtful that she penned that letter. You look relieved. I am. I totally had the wrong idea about her this whole time. She really thinks of me as a rival. Glad we got this sorted out. But that means the number of suspects has dropped down to 0. Emily didn't write it then. Who in the world did? We're back to square one, it seems. It might be one step closer to the truth. Thinking our purpose was setting her up to take up the blame. Wait, what? Think they were trying to frame her? What do you mean? Look at it from me this way. Emily has the most to gain if she dropped out. She's the type to be easily misunderstood, and like you said before, she's a descendant of the old Orasian nobility. Anyone would think she's suspicious of with a capital S. It's a plausible theory, especially if our perpetrator holds anti-immigrant views. After all, she herself is an ally of immigrants. She's ideal target for them. I can see that, and if you start pointing fingers and playing the blame game, then that's all the better for them. They must think they're so clever, and wait to bust their heads. Do we have any idea who they are? Get a hunch. You should look into whoever's behind that survey. Things too high, Heaven. Think so? I thought Emily said the person giving the service was pro-immigrant. Yeah, I doubt that. While it's true that the number of people with pro-immigrant beliefs are on the rise, in Ration, those voices are drowned out by the choir of anti-immigrant sentiment. So if the results of the survey got posted, what do you think it would look like? I think it will skew in favor of the people who hold those anti-immigrant beliefs. Bingo, if you were conducting survey in good faith, doing it here would fly in the face of common sense. And that's exactly why I think the whole thing is bogus. Do you think the person doing the survey could be connected to the anti-immigrant movement? That's exactly what I think. Might be connected to a hate group or a racist asshole in a position of power. So their goal this whole time was to root out people who support immigrants. We do something so wild. We can't let them get away with this. And we won't. We make sure they get what's coming to them. And we don't have to be picky about how we go about. Personally, though, I wanna do something that really rile them up. And I know just how to do that. Huh? Some kind of gathering over there. I wonder what it is. The 2 students from the Music Academy are performing. One of them is Central Eastern. So here's the plan. We're gonna use decoys to lure them out. We need you and Emily to perform on the street. Wait, you're using me as a decoy? That's what you meant by something that will really rile them up. I think that will be effective in drawing them out of the shadows. However, I don't know how we'll tell them apart. Also, we can't corner them without any proof. I know, and that's where the third decoy comes in. Thinking of our purpose using survey to find people who are pro-immigration. They might even have a running list of targets. So if someone was cheering Nelly on, they might make contact so they can add another name to it. They would consider them a treacherous countryman. It's a sound plan. So who's going to be the first decoy? I wanna bag this asshole myself, so I'm out. I think the best person for the job would be Agnes. You up for this? Me? But I'm opposed. But why her? Because she fulfills all the requirements. Plus she seems timid at first glance, so they likely think she'd be easy to deal with. She's the perfect decoy. I'm not sure I love that assessment, but alright. Okay, so that takes care of that. Have you figured out how we're gonna catch this asshole? Yeah, we're gonna need Agnes to... Record the conversation. That will be our evidence. May not be enough on its own. We also need to get a handwriting sample from. Good point. That will definitely seal the deal. Understood. I'll do my best. That is settled. You okay with this plan? Absolutely. Glad Amalie agreed so readily. I was rather indignant when we explained the situation. She might come off as having a chip on her shoulder, but she has a strong sense of justice. I can respect that. People are starting together. But we are really present. Keep your eyes peeled. Written? She's got some nerve. Who cares about that? She has a lovely singing voice. Such beautiful music on the street. No wonder this place is called the City of Art and Tradition. You don't see my boy. At least I've been able to make good use of this opportunity. I've been reaching a lot of people. This is certainly Nissan. Must be the one. To get close without rising suspicion. That was incredible, you're both amazing singers. I wish I was half as talented as you. Oh, young lady, might I have a moment of your time? Oh, sure, is something the matter? No, not at all. I was just curious about your thoughts on that performance. Did you enjoy it? Oh yes, very much. So I thought it was splendid. Wonderful. I agree wholeheartedly. Did you know that one of the performances from the Central East? Yes, I noticed that. They were great, weren't they? So I was right. Huh? Sorry, I didn't catch that. Oh, think nothing of it. My name is Jacob, by the way. Currently running a survey. It's about racial harmony. Would you mind filling it out? I might not have much power myself, but I want to do everything I can to achieve racial harmony here in Calvert. That's an admirable goal. Very well, I'll be more than happy to help. Suspect about the question ourselves. But you're asking for way too much personal information. Surely would never ask for my full name, employer, and address. Much less the names of my family members. Right. Okay, all done. For a time, I'll be taking my leave now. Oh, one more thing. Huh? I just wanted to say I very much enjoyed my conversation with you today. If it's okay, would you mind writing down your number for me? Or my contact information, whatever for. Well, you see, I'm interested in the pro-immigration movement, so I like to stay in touch if possible. Of course, in that case, I'll be all too happy to oblige. One moment. Here you are. I'll take that. Well, in the blazes are you? Some guy who's onto your bullshit. Need permission from the city to run this kind of survey. Did you think you could skip that step? Silence speaks volumes. Here, let's move this conversation somewhere else. And no, you don't have the choice. Nicely done, Agnes. Thank you, I'm surprised I pulled it off, to be honest. Wait, you two know each other? You were playing me from the start. How dare you lie to me, you damn brat! This ain't the pot calling the kettle black. I don't know what is. Van ripped Jacob's glasses and bird off. Oh, you're not Jacob. You're Jacobian, the anti-immigration activist. Don't play dumb with me. I saw you giving speeches earlier. Time to fess up. I suppose there's no point in hiding it then. Yes, I'm Jacobin. But what of it? Oh, so that's how you're gonna play this. With that, I didn't get permission to hold this survey, but really, who cares about a trivial little rule like that? Jacobin. I apologize for deceiving you. Remember, what you're doing is both wrong and criminal. It's quite an accusation, and I doubt you can back it up. After all, I did receive permission to give my speeches. That isn't what I'm referring to, although I don't approve of those either. You've been harassing innocent immigrants, sent a threat letter to Nelly, and tried to pin it on Amelie. Those are all crimes. So guess what you're referring to. back to playing dumb Barbie. Let me enlighten you. Here's the threat letter in question. So, you have no proof that I wrote it. You wrote it with your own words. You got this sheet of paper with all your contact info, which you penned yourself, dumbass. What a kidding. Handwriting's a perfect match. Boss wouldn't even need to run this through the lab. The jig is up. Except for you, it isn't. Cops can't touch me even if they wanted to. I have powerful friends in powerful places, including the very man who sits atop the horrible automobile industry itself. See it. Police are in this pocket. In fact, we can arrange for them to erase this event from the other idiot to end all idiots. Do you seriously think we were gonna turn you over to the cops? Hello. Ezt most helyűjén akarom.
Szereted-e?
Hely, ez az...
Híres vagy, de akkor most kivételesen nem annak adod.
Most ezt a köcsögös helyűjén akarom. Sending you into the loving arms of Helyüve. What? You're the most powerful force of immigrants in all of the Republic. I'm sure they'll be all too happy to get their hands on you. Nice knowing you. May Deus have mercy on your soul and all that. Eek! Alright, we're done here. I'll just make a quick call and then we'll send you on your way. Ah! You won't catch me alive! You just don't know when to quit, do you? Where do you think you're going, huh? Huh? Give it up. Got the evidence, you moron. Running away isn't gonna save your ass. Who the hell are you? It's not really important. The we like right solutions. We ain't on the side of justice, but for the right price, we're more than happy to bring down evil doing bastards like you. Fixers, just my luck. Akkor we will send it over to Helyüve. After that, when relayed what happened to Nelly and Amalie. Does this mean I'm safe? Yep, you can go into your concert very free. We foiled the perpetrator's plans before they went into motion. He hadn't even secured the manpower he needed to force you out. What a relief. Thank you so much, everyone. It was our pleasure. We wish you both the best of luck with your recital. Sure you'll blow everyone's socks off. I'd also like to extend my gratitude. Had you not stepped in, this insidious plot might never have been unraveled. Although I might have been of some assistance earlier on, had a certain someone kept me in the loop. Sorry. You gotta put a little more faith in your girl pals. I'm most certainly not a girl pal! I simply didn't want the worthy adversary to walk out on me, especially not before I had the chance to even the score. Thanks, Amalie. You're such a good friend. Oh yeah, I still need to get an outfit for the recital. Wanna go to the boutique with me? I suppose I wouldn't mind accompanying you. Am I right? You realize that's a phrase only elderly people use, yes? Can it?
That's one job behind us.
Love to see it.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Never knew you worked at a tavern, and your employer is providing you with room. That's right, it's one of the perks Norbert offered me when he gave me this job. I looked for work all over the city, but few places were willing to hire an immigrant like me, so I'm very grateful to him. He stood up for me time and time again whenever the customers complain about me. His kindness is more than I deserve. For heaven's sake, that attitude is completely unacceptable. You were chosen for the leading role, so have the confidence befitting of it. Don't sag your head. Hold it up high. Oh yes, of course. You better up here all ahead of them. Somehow I think it will work out just fine.
Maybe I'll take the tram.
Don't you need a souvenir? Hello there. See you again. Hello there. See you again.
Az meg volt.
But just a quick break, that's all. What can I do for you?
Welcome to the Quincy Department Store, a bastion of history and culture. In our store, you'll find products of only the highest quality that uphold Calvard's noble traditions.
What can I do for you?
We hope you enjoy shopping with us today.
Do you need something? Please come again.
Welcome to the Quincy Department Store, a bastion of history and culture.
We have full confidence in our products.
In our store, you'll find products of
We
only
await your
the
next
highest
visit.
quality that uphold Calvard.
Az is érdekes, hogy minden városban tudtál hajózni, mondani városban, vagy új szintű felszerelést tudtál beszerezni.
Igen.
Meg nagy az, hogy még különböző híreket kapsz a különböző dungeon-szintekhez, hogy ez hogy mégis. Olyan fura ez a vég. Eddig legérdekesebb is egyben.
I'm full. Thanks for that. I'm full.
Mondjuk kétlem, hogy lesz új fegyverszín, de végül is ki tudja. Steven lehet, hogy van. Vagy Van egyedül kijön, vagy legalábbis azt hiszi, hogy majd egyedül kijön. Jó.
Now, what's it say?
Can't write about it here, but could you please help me look for someone? I'll explain things in person. I will be waiting in front of the hotel in the North District.
Alrighty.
What's next?
I appreciate it.
Ugh. Not for real, everyone in village was wiped out. Well, if the Tiratine says so, then it must be true. I thought the bracers were supposed to take care of things like this. Speaking of, I haven't seen any bracers around lately. Things must be counted back at the guild. Secretary around the city feels like it feels a little too lax. Expect it to be a bit tighter after what happened to Brad. Even my dog's restless, barking up a storm, and he normally never barks. But at least I've never seen you grown like this. Nothing here that's any different than usual. A few years ago, terrorist attacks and riots were a common occurrence. I'm worried that anti-immigrant factions are back on the move. Those groups gain attraction when the business landscape and the government are unstable. When people's fear of employment loss is at its highest, they pounce, propagating the idea that immigrants will steal their jobs.
benne elvész, nem tudom, a másikon kell elmenni.
Jó, majd váltok Quattrára is, de már mentem vele egy csomót.
Okay.
Nem tudom vele kéne menni.
Hey you guys, figured you'd come see me sooner or later. Say, what are you up to? Getting a grasp of the bigger picture while doing your fixer work, I imagine? What are you doing here? Oh no, no need to test up. It's not like I'm gonna sneak attack you or anything. I'm just getting some supplies and bringing them back to our boat. It's by the waterway near here. I suppose that's a natural thing for a Jäger to do. But the leader doesn't often go out on their own. Okay, let's just say I also wanted to go fruit a stroll by myself. Surely you can believe that. Yeah, I call bull. And say the same for this woman. It isn't like the rest of her group. She's as wildly unpredictable as they come. She doesn't appear to be lying, but it would be unwise to take what she says at face value. Your reactions are also different, but they're hilarious all the same. I think I'm going to like you guys. Oh, by the way, could we keep our little encounter a secret? Kurogan has been a pain in the butt lately. He'll totally give me an earful if he catches wind of this. That's one way to suck the tension out of the room. It's impossible to get a read on her. Can't afford to let her guard down around here.
Right.
It's kind of funny to see the people here go about their days blissfully unaware that their lives are all hanging by a thread. I'm not saying I like what Tamata's doing, but you can't deny that the way they've put the ignorance of the city on full display is fascinating.
Indeed.
Well, I wasn't expecting visit from you today. What brings you to Oracion? Do you have a store and kids to look after? I'm sure the kids are doing just fine. I'll be home by the Revolution Festival anyway. But first I need to get my hands on some of those antiques over in the Free Cities. You've worked with traders in the Free Cities before, haven't you? I wasn't just thinking that my trip there would go much more smoothly if I had a guide. You're asking me to act as an intermediary? Sure, I can handle that. In fact, I know a guy who can help you out. I've known Pershing for a long time. I often swing by to trade for the Old Kingdom's gear-based devices, which are found in the underground ruins. We do a lot of business together. I wouldn't call us the best of friends or anything of the sort, but he helps me out from time to time.
No need to be shy now. See you again.
You guys are looking for precious goods, and I'm your man. Antiques from the Old Kingdom get dug up fairly often around here. Selling those to collectors is my job. Filankov's specialty in mechanics, but he has an eye for these things. We like to scratch each other's backs every now and then.
So...
What do you think? Fantastic stuff, right? Can't wait to see you again. What do you think? Fantastic stuff, right?
Okay, I want to pick a point on this.
Can't wait to see you again. What do you think? Can't wait to see you again. What do you think? Can't wait to see you again. What do you think? Fantastic stuff, right? Can't wait to see you again.
Jó van, elmentem. Hatókor elfáradt.
Ennyi? Csak 8 óra van.
Steam-dekezni is lehet.
Mi?
Na, Steam-dekezni is tudok.
Mi?
Steam-dekezni is tudok. De már elfáradt a hangom.